Hi everybody, a very what is it? Good morning. Actually, good afternoon by the watch. I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. How you doing? Hope you're well. And I hope you've had a great start to the weekend stuff. There's so much of exciting stuff happening any which ways around the world and stuff. Excepting on social media, if you were to actually step out and if you're in your offices or if you're in your personal spaces or whatever, or if you're out there enjoying the weather and doing whatever you love. Okay, so cheers to you on a start. This is a Thursday, I believe. So I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And we are presently based in Delhi NCR. And we do accessories, we do furniture, we do designer stuff as well, which is smaller items to bigger items. So any space which requires stuff for decorating their house or for gifting or for beautification or whatever is what we deal in and manufacture and also supply and design on request for offices, for co-working spaces, for hotels, for studios, for libraries, whatever. Okay, so there's all kinds of furniture. There's all kind of there are all kind of accessories and gifting items and stuff, which include the regular stuff that you see in most shopping malls and centers and stuff. So the smaller items are like coasters, they are trays, they are jewelry boxes, there's jewelry, there are these platters that we have, then there are these photo frames that we have, and the list goes on and stuff. So I've got an experience of more than 24 years in this line of work. My background is actually from branding, marketing, PR, corporate communication, global work and stuff. I've also been in event management. I've also I had my own agency when I was 24. So now, as a founder or a CEO, or some people look at me as an interior designer or an entrepreneur, whatever, that's the way you want to look at me and stuff. But in simple, I design and I manufacture and I supply. We do innovative stuff as well. There's art and installations also, and there are a whole lot of items which are at par with the international market. Two of my projects have been awarded. I'm also a recipient of certificates. In the last 2 3 years, I've lost count of the certificates. It was supposed to be a certain number, but then whatever, I think there are 12 to 16 of those. I'm a recipient of awards, international awards, for global impact, positive change, business management, and stuff. Then, of course, there are lots of stuff which I've done, and there's also another one that I received yesterday. I'm so honored and humbled to have received it from, Her Excellencies of two, different. They're from. They were the international people and Mr. Sandeep Marwa and stuff. So I believe they are at the level of the governors of any state as such. And I received this Dr. Sarojini Naidu award yesterday at the Marwa studio. I'm so elated. So there were about more than I don't know how many numbers of endless people who kind of sent in, and amongst 100, I was one of those who was shortlisted and awarded and stuff. So I'm so elated and so delighted to share the news with you. But with what's happening in work and off work and the health challenges that I've been having off lately and stuff, I wanted to share this realization that I have. We underestimate simple things in life which add to the larger picture. So people say, how are you so efficient, how are you creative, how do you stay in good energy, how do you stay forward thinking, or how are you able to offer solutions, how are you able to move around, how are you able to do so many things and stuff. So I'll tell you what, I look at other people who've been doing stuff, and whenever I worked in organizations, or whenever I meet with people, I try and learn from other people, because I see anybody and everybody can teach me something, and I've had the honor and privilege of working with some very good brands. I've worked with extremely good personalities. I've interviewed so many of them around the world, and my work, besides my work, also personally speaking, I mean, I've also I regard people not just in designations or roles and positions as the most important people. I learn from family. I learn from my relatives. I think a lot about my grandparents a lot because my lineage is such, and I mean, it's in the family, so one could say it's in the genes and stuff. But then you know what? I mean, I also see a lot of people who come from good lineage and stuff, but then they mess it up, or they kind of let the, I would say, the bad wolf take over, or the devil take over and stuff like that. So I've always tried to kind of stick with what's kind of right for me, or hold some value, has some ethics, and it kind of. I mean, you see so much happening around, and you want change to happen, and you want some interesting stuff to happen, and you want to be a part of forums and teams and stuff which kind of have some substance, add some meaning, and we are able to kind of also change the destiny of our country and stuff, because it starts with each one of us, okay? So coming back to the point, what is the most important factor for me? I think now that I've had like one more health concern and a challenge thrown at me for the last 7 8 days. I've been to the doctor 2 3 times again. I've been in the hospital. I've been on painkillers and stuff, but I'm doing good and great. But the what I've learned is that health is most important. Sleep is the most important. If you really want to think, if you really want to be creative, if you really want to kind of be a performer, if you really want to contribute to a change or whatever, you want to stay creative, you want to be innovative, you have to take rest, you have to recharge batteries and stuff. So there are a few set of lines that I have here, pointers which I realized, okay? So one is that when you're kind of working all night, you kind of start losing your motivation and stuff like that. You destroy your creativity, your morale, your attitude. When you're hanging around with stubborn people, or you're mostly tired, you're going to kind of think the same stuff. You're not going to be able to kind of think anything new. There is a lack of creativity. So creativity is one of the first things that goes away when you lose your sleep, okay? So what distinguishes, actually, as per me, people who are actually more effective is that they kind of recharge their batteries, they rest more, and they are creative, because then they can come up with solutions and stuff like that. And without good sleep, or sleep, you're not going to be able to be so efficient, or I would not say productive. I think productive is overhyped, because I know so many people who've grown up with this thing about being in banks, or being in jobs which are like cutthroat and stuff, and they talk about the regrets that they have, that they've not been able to give time to themselves. They're living out of suitcases no matter what money they make and stuff, and they're not able to kind of take it easy and make time and stuff. So I see people do that. So they regret that. So it's not just about productivity at all times. The diminished morale, so when your brain isn't firing all your cylinders, you kind of start losing interest in life and stuff, okay? So like reading another article, when you do the same stuff without any rest and without any thought to it, it's going to be stagnating, it's going to be frustrating, it's going to be it's not going to feel healthy, it's not going to feel fresh. You're going to lose motivation, and you're not going to be able to participate in bigger stuff beyond your own circle, or whatever work you do and stuff, okay? Most important is irritability. If you're not able to remain patient and tolerant, that's basically because you're tired, you've not got good sleep. And if you encounter someone who's acting like that, like a big fool, like an ass, there's a good chance that the person is suffering from some issues, probably even sleep deprivation and stuff, okay? So sleep has a very good effect on this, and I've this is a realization, because now that I've been on medication for the last 3 4 days and stuff, I've slept enough, and I was forced by the doctor to take rest, and he was like, you were not well for 10 15 days and stuff. I think you've been working too much on your computer, so take it easy. And I also want to kind of let youth and teenagers and children and elders and senior citizens know And working people, including women, know that you don't have to be doing work all the time and stuff, and avoid following negative videos or low quality videos. I'll give you a reason. I'm standing before you sharing on this video that I think I got affected negatively by some content which was appearing on my wall because I was not well. And what would you do when you're at home? I mean, how much can you read? How much music will you listen to? I started following some channels and some people, and all this news started appearing on my wall once again, because obviously I was lying down, I was on medication and stuff, and I thought that would be a good way to kind of remain in touch with the world and know what's happening around the world. And it played on me. I think the doctor says I got some stress happening, and in my ear, my left ear, I had this coo noise and stuff like that. So when people tell you avoid watching negative or unhealthy videos or sensitize news and stuff, they mean it. And I thought I had kind of become stronger by kind of testing myself and stuff. And I realized that I was regretting it, because the music played so hard in my ear, my left ear went coo. And then suddenly I rushed to the doctor after the bleeding and stuff. So he explained it to me that sometimes it's because of stress, sometimes it's because of listening to too much of music on your headphones, it's too much of work on the computer, it's being on the phone, and either it is some injury, or after 35 or 40 it happens to people, so it's normal. So that's why we've been voicing out and we've been sharing this about positive news and quality and stuff, because this is the effect. So I did not know it's going to happen to me. So like I said, I was like overdoing it and stuff, but now I mean I've plugged it off. I don't watch all that on my computer. I'm taking it easy, and I find that as I do that, I'm in the real world. I'm thinking about stuff which is around me and stuff. And I've also been in events back to back yesterday and day before, so I'm much more connected, and I'm in the world and stuff. Of course, the stuff plays in my head like it does to anybody, but the point is this, that I'm much more in control, and I'm much more on my high energy, because I'm focusing more on stuff which is quality, which I love. And it's true that when you've grown up and you followed quality actors, actresses, talent, music, speakers, or you've had good experiences and stuff, that definitely works positively for you if you have a certain standard. Because when you let garbage and you let negative play with your minds from people of different parts of the world and stuff, it can affect you. So that's the tip I want to give you, that soak up quality, soak up good information, make it a good habit to read and stuff, and avoid engaging in toxic cultures, toxic videos. Avoid people who bring back who bring back negative memories, or they push you to recall all of those, because people who do that to themselves are actually suffering or are sad. That's the first sign of depression. That's the first sign of feeling low, that you're recalling all the negative that's happened in your life and you're reliving it. Okay, to stay creative, you have to let go of it. And this is what the doctor also told me, that if you have a slight injury, let's say a ear trauma, avoid thinking about it and change your focus and stuff. So to people all across the world and all these personalities and some celebrities, no offense, man, you think you're doing a good job remembering trauma, helping people relive it, recall it and stuff. It is not advisable for anybody and everybody. Many people have made a business and a job out of it, because that's the only thing that they've been doing. But many of us can be smarter, many of us can be sharper. Many of us must realize this, that we don't have to go into that I would not call it a loop, but we don't have to get into that mindset of sharing about our issues or our problems or our concerns and stuff, because experiences happen to everybody, and they can be negative, they can be positive. And if you're going to be living like a victim and you're going to be recalling all the shit that's happened to you, you're never going to get out of it. You will never get over it. Okay, so let the positive influence you more. And if you really have a concern, just share it with a doctor, or just share it with people you have confidence in and stuff, and stop making a big story out of it. Because there's also this author I met, he's also a practicing psychologist now. The more you talk about it, the more you share it, it, the more it grows on you, the more you're not able to move on from it. Okay, so love and luck, stay creative, stay joyful, have fun, do something for the world. And thank you so much for your messages and your emails and your congratulations messages, including your calls. Catch you later. Take care. Bye bye.